Hello everyone. Today's date is 14 May 2022. Today's our topic is SCP, that is string constant pool in Java. So before discussing today's topic, let me introduce myself. I am Chittaraji Koldewa. I am from Chandrapur. I have done my engineering in with electrical engineering in 2019. So this is all about me. And let's start our today's topic, that is SCP, that is string constant pool in Java. So the string constant pool, it is an topic of that it is a part of string. So the string it is generally the string it is an sequence of characters, but in Java the string it is an but in Java string it is an object and it represents the sequence of a character. Also the string also the in java.util.string classes it is used to create string classes. String create the string object. Also the string it is an object and it is represent the sequence of character values. Now the string it is an immutable. So why it is a string it is an immutable? Because it cannot be modified once it will be created, and we can change the reference to the object, but we can restrict it to the object. We can restrict and change the object itself, and also because of the security, synchronization, and class loading, the string is immutable. Now whenever we can change a string, it made the entire string it will be newly created. Also now the memory allocated of a string is nothing but the SCP. Whenever we can create an object in a string that as a natural, so the object will be created in string constant pool, and it allowed to JVM to optimize the initialization of string literal. Now there are two ways to create a string, that is in string lateral. Second one is using nib keywords. So let's see. First one is string lateral. Now the SCP it is a string lateral string constant pool. It is present in the heap, inside the heap, and it is a separate storage of string lateral. And also there are two ways of there are two ways of string which are created object, that is string lateral and using the new keyword. First one is string lateral. Whenever we can create an object of string lateral, it will be object will be created in string constant pool, and it will present in the inside the heap memory. Now there are now the string. Now let's see the example of a string. That is first one, we can create a string of hello words. This hello word, this string of object will be created first in stack, and it will be value. It will be created in SCP, that is string lateral, that is string constant pool. So let's see the another example, that is we use the two string with same object. That is first one is string 1, it's object of hello, and second string 2 is object of hello. So in that case, the string of string 1 object it will be created in SCP, and also and string in case of second string, the second string of object at the time of creating of second string of object, it is not creating that object in the SCP because the object are same, and SCP it does not allow to newly create of same object, and it will be reuse this same object because of the both the string of object is same. So it is the advantages, that is memory reuses. So this is the string constant tool. That is the way of the string lateral of creating an object. Second one is the string. Second one we are creating an object using the new keywords. At that time we are creating an object of string with new keyword. At that time the object will be firstly that JVM create an object in the heap memory, but the generally the object of this thing, it will be firstly created in the SCP, and this object is allocated in the heap. So this is the when always we are creating the object of string with a new keyword. The firstly the object will be created in a string, in a SCP, and then it will allocated in the heap memory. So this is all about the SCP, that is string constant tool in Java. Thank you.